Nets and Grizzlies getting ready to match up for the second time this season. Nets will stay with that starting five. They have run out since Jeremy Lin returned for Brooklyn. Meanwhile,
instilling a culture in a group of men is not an easy thing in the NBA. Too hard that times. He tried to put a little English on that one off the glass.
Maybe he didn't need to go to the reverse side. Lin knocked it away backdoor. Harrison comes up with it and then just fires it into the front row.
And pass it the way Gasol. What a plus for a coach.
Lin! He loves pulling up like that.
We mentioned that the other night a few times. In rhythm, coming up, pulling up.
18. Douglas will fire. Way off the mark. Lin down court to Kilpatrick, leaking out for two.
You have to love that pass. Lin kept his head up the entire time. Keep your head up, look ahead, off the dribble, touchdown!
But effective one on the floor and a 9-0 run for Memphis.
You know, Ryan, think about the start of the game. Randy Foye starting out stroking 3 threes, and he's only had one more field goal attempt since then.
Got a lot of time on the bench. Lin with a much-needed 3 there for Brooklyn.
Hopefully that gets...
Is the rookie Karis LeVert with 11. Lin got sandwiched by Wright. Harrison, ball fake, 3 to shoot. Harrison's step back is way off, and the rebound tipped to 4. Here comes Lin in transition. 1 on 3 and draws the whistle anyway. Took a hard slap against the wrist. And the Nets will have their first free throw attempt since the 2-8.
12 minutes of playing time in tonight's game.
Lin hits the second.
Does he look frail to you? He just looks frail to me right now.
And he's moving so gingerly, Mike. LeVert with an answer. He too is...
Hey, I got out of the way. Feet set. Step behind it. Answer.
LeVert got over it. Parsons couldn't get it to go. Lin racing ahead. Leads LeVert. Punch from behind. No whistle.
Well, he was running full speed. Comes up with the ball. Sees the big man coming on. And just
All-Star break. It seemed like so many games were played before the All-Star game this year. The sole wedge between two.
Free throw attempts. That's a pretty good defensive job.
And Gasol held him to 7 of 18 shooting in their first matchup. Lin lost it. That hit him last. And Jeremy Lin is irate, but it did hit him last.
Well, he feels that Marc Gasol jumped out and hit him with his body, and that's what lost control of the basketball.
Exactly.
That's a big body hitting you.
Whitehead around the Lopez screen. Lin will pull up from 16 and cash it in.
Well, the reason he was open because Brook Lopez set a timeout. Jeremy Lin, screen is solid. Lin gets an open look, knocks down that mid.
Carter trying to shake free. He does and misses the layup. The tip no, and Lin finally corrals it for Brooklyn.
Very fortunate for Brooklyn.
Kilpatrick shimmying inside, can't bank it home, but a whistle on the quarter. Memphis not so much. Douglas blocked. Great help by Booker and saved for Brooklyn.
After the block, the great save.
Lin out of control, but somehow spun it up and off. Kilpatrick will back it out now. Didn't have the look he wanted.
Booker's done a lot of small things out there tonight that don't go unnoticed by the staff, giving him another opportunity to score here.
Lin just got clobbered, grabs his wrist, no whistle on the other end. Conley can't fit Kane after getting whacked that last time down the floor, and this time he finally will get the whistle. And Jeremy Lin is exasperated. As many calls have been made in this game, he has not been the beneficiary often. You're being with us? Now here was the moment where Jeremy Lin got banged and dinged his wrist. There was no foul call there. And then the next time down the floor, Lin was hit from behind, and now he is at the line, but still grabbing at his left wrist.
You know, after the turnover there, non-call on Lin, Brooklyn did a great job of getting back and saving a layup attempt. They battled and came back up with the basketball.
Lin hits the free throw. 6 nets in double figures. Lynn hits them both. Conley curling. LeVert behind him. Conley can't hit. And the rebound loose. And a foul called against who? If it's Lynn, it's number 6. And it's on Zach Randolph? It's on Zach Randolph. Initial
attempts for Brooklyn, 34. And watch on the inside, there's Zebo right there who crashes into Lynn. And maybe the complaining time after time paid off for Jeremy Lin.
Lin, 3 of 4 from the line in this game. Hit. We've seen so many times the Nets be close late, but missed Lin's steady hand. Lin guarded by Douglas. Tony Allen is on Kilpatrick. Lin now switched on Green. Lin trying to take it to him. Fading away, puts it home.
Got himself squared up, shoulders squared up, faded away. About getting rebounds first, not getting out running breaks at this time of the game. Secure the basketball, get a possession out of it.
Lin switched on Green again. Backing it up. 7 to shoot. Lin will fire. You bet! Jeremy Lin with 11 in the corner is trying to close a victory for Brooklyn. And his teammates clearly happy to have him back.
Well, you just talked about the value of having him on the floor. Kenny Atkinson mentioning it to you. And we'll take a look. Watch this difficult pull back, spin away, sizes up the big man on him, takes it at him, and now show and fade, but squared up completely. And then bring his bench up on the floor. The big 3 by Jeremy Lin.
Missed late in these games, and he is closing tonight, Mike.
Well, he's squared up, gets a look, that time knocks down a huge 3, which brings the entire bench up on the
Grizzlies, and Jeremy Lin right in the center of it. 18 points in 24 minutes, played with 5 fouls down the Lin and Hollis Jefferson, along with that Nets bench, celebrate.
Jeremy, congratulations. Terrific win on the road. You head into the fourth quarter, 7 points, a little bit of frustration tonight, then the huge fourth quarter, 11 big points.
I was just trying to stay aggressive, and, you know, I just wanted to just be aggressive, and sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't. I'm thankful tonight. Like, this is a big win, and people are going to talk about what I did at the end, but this is Rondé, Sean, Isaiah, these guys coming off the bench. Like, the energy carries to start the game. They carried me. I didn't give our team much in the first half, so I wanted to redeem myself a little bit.
Let's go back to this morning. You did not have the normal shoot-around that you would normally have. Instead, team meeting. What took place? What did Coach say?
I think it was just one of those things where we flew in from the West Coast, so we were a little bit on the West Coast time, and it's, you know, early and everything. So he wanted to just do our normal film, but just do it without getting up and down the court and running through some stuff and save our legs.
This is game 6 of an 8-game road trip. How hard to get the energy level up, because you came out like gangbusters tonight?
You know, I think for me, it's just a different level of appreciation, man. So, you know, I haven't really even noticed that much that it is an 8-game road trip. I'm just happy to be out on the floor, and if I can't get energy after missing 50 games this season, there's something wrong with me.
Just watching, it seems that even though the team has struggled to get wins, they've played hard in so many, yet fall short, you still come out night in and night out and play hard and play together.
We got good character guys. I know we've said it all season long, but Sean Marks did a great job of bringing in guys who care about each other, and we get along really well off the court, and hopefully we can start seeing it translate into good chemistry like tonight, you know, getting stops when we need it, really grinding and you know, gutting our way to victory.
Well, Jeremy, good luck in Atlanta. Congratulations again. Back to you, Ryan.
Appreciate it.
You play with fire, you're going to get burned.